Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Occipital in the back. And you can see that bone's kind of thin. That's why we often can't hit people from behind, like boxers and football and so forth. Just look how thick that is, man. Back here is a little more fragile. Here is the foramen magnum. Magnum meaning big. That's where the spinal cord attaches. And then right to the side of it is, here it is, the J-shaped jugular. Now, if you guys remember the cadaver, the veins are all flat, and this one's flat too. So that's the jugular. See how close it is to the magnum? And then just in front of the jugular is a round hole for the carotid artery. You remember the cadaver? The arteries are round. So magnum, jugular, carotid. M, J, C in order. So let's remember that. Okay, now we look at the superior view, and we have a few things to learn here. One is called the sella turcica, and that is where the most fragile gland of your body is, the pituitary. It sits in that little saddle right there. Okay, so I'm right almost center front of the skull, sella turcica. Then if I slide my finger up, I've come across the crista galli, which is the comb of the rooster, crista de gallo, and that's one of the anchor points for the brain. And it's surrounded by a little area, a little plate, where when you sniff, you get a sense of smell there. Okay. That's called the cribriform plate. Right, so those are the main parts of the skull for tonight. But let's take a look at these bones we got out in front of us. Okay, so just to review, like lumbar thick, thoracic kind of mid-size, cervical small. What is this bone? Well, it wouldn't work for an arm, but it might work for a shin, or it's called the tibia. So where is its mate? That can't be right. What would this be?
No.
Ulna, how do you know it's an ulna? U-shaped on the end. So this must be the round radius. On the foot, okay, T for talus, T for top. And you can see how the tibia would slide, because you kind of want to make a sense, so your brain can make sense out of it. That's how it goes. This is called malleolus. If you remember, we can't slide tackle, put people from the side, because the lateral malleolus is the fibula. It's on the outside of the lower leg, and that one breaks easily. So lateral malleolus, medial malleolus, or ankle. Okay, so getting back to here, I'm hitting a lot of highlights of the test. Right. So here's our malleolus. There's the talus, navicular in front. Then we have 4 C's in a row, right? The cuboid looks cube-shaped. The cuneiforms here. Metatarsals, phalanges. Distal means tip. It's another way of saying tip. Proximal means base. The big heel. Calcaneal tendon attaches to the calcaneus. You guys know with it yet? The hand, just a little review here. On the test, I'll have it palm side up. Because if it's palm side down, you can't see the pisiform. You can't see the hamate hook. Alright, so remember this one. Some lovers try positions that they can't handle, or so long to pinky, here comes the thumb, or just learn it by size. Scaphoid at the base of the thumb. Lunate, lunar crescent moon shape, pisiform like a P, triquetrum, memorize it. Hamate is the hook. You can feel it on your own wrist. You can feel the hamate, you can feel the pisiform. Some people snap that off when they fall. Capitate, C for center. Then these two are part of the hardest, trapezoid and trapezium. I always think of thumb, trapezium, kind of sound similar, whereas trapezoid is just trapped in between the capitate and the trapezium. All right, shoulder is a beautiful joint. 2 processes we're learning: acromion on top, coracoid, and it fits the humerus just beautifully. Now remember, the humerus has that roughened area called the tuberosity, deltoid tuberosity, because it's a deltoid muscle. Where's the other tuberosity we learned about? tibial tuberosity. Okay, so why do we need a rough area on the tibia? So that we can grab hold of the tendon there. So there's the tibial tuberosity. 2 condyles. Important. I mean, the knee is so important. So many people have knee problems in their life. How do we know which is medial and which is lateral? Look at the head of the femur. It only fits one way. So midline, medial here, lateral here. So on a test, you know, you can try on a bone. In fact, we should try on a pelvis because we know there's an ischium and a pubis and an ilium somewhere here. So if you try it on, pubis points forward. Ischium is round like your booty. Ilium up top where the muscles attach. Pubis, ischium, ilium. Again, if you pick this up on a test, sometimes I just say, what's the name of this bone? And you think, well, that's way too long to be a radius. Gotta be a fibula. Clavicle. That's pretty easy to remember. Yeah, that's a pretty good highlight of the bone test coming at you. Okay?